anybody can make a run. Thieves already showed they've got the ability to find some wins. We'll see if they can pull out another one here in an upset against Team Liquid, or if the reigning champs are going to get back into the form people expect them to be after that little bit of a slippery game yesterday.
And even though Team Liquid did slip yesterday, still coming in as heavy favorites here. We'll see if there's any sort of early action. Already moving out to the bottom half of the jungle, whereas 100 Thieves moving to the top side here and might go for the delayed invade.
I feel like we've been seeing more and more of those recently, of the delayed invades, people deciding, all right, we're going to wait until that minion spawn notification is given and then move in before your opponents really have a chance to react and get back safely if they need to. But 100 Thieves will move in nice and early here. Impact seeing them there will back away. Not really too concerned about it. Fires off the Shock Blast, but won't find anybody to hit it with. Ward placed down by 100 Thieves in 2 different brushes, and they back themselves out.
And we did have a counter invade here from Team Liquid. They lay down another ward right on top of the defensive 100 Thieves ward to see the Raptors. Amazing should know that it's there, and the rest of 100 Thieves should know that Team Liquid have this ward here, though. And early game wards drop tremendously in value if your opponent sees you place them. Just like that, 100 Thieves can move in, they kill off the ward, they get the extra experience and gold. It's only going to be for their bottom laners, though, so a little bit less of an effect. And Amazing will get the pull on red buff to try and speed up that Gragas early path.
Yeah, I like seeing the adaptation a lot of teams are making these days with starting one person on the team with a sweeper as opposed to 5 trinkets, 5 warding trinkets all the time, just making sure that you can't get some of that obnoxious early vision. As Xmithie already has his blue buff working on the Gromp here. You're going to see the Jarvan going for the full clear, working towards that top side, where bottom lane, we'll be keeping an eye on these guys as the early game plays through. Remember, we expect the Sona Taric to sort of get smashed down here against the Xayah Rakan duo, but that'll be up to Bang and Aphromoo to really make sure it sings.
And we'll keep track of Amazing. There's so many options when you're a Gragas in a position like this with both these team comps, because you can try and just farm up enough money for your boots and get an early recall to try and get your Predator off, or go for the full clear. Bottom side, Doublelift splash is blown. That is where I would want to use my Predator if I'm the Gragas.
Sona, you can tell just by the sheer size of the little segments of her health bar how vulnerable and squishy this champion is. Sona's one of the, I think her and Yuumi are probably the only 2 champions in the game that you can just look and see those giant health bar segments, and they look oh so tempting to make that play and look for that easy pickup kill there. Top side, Impact versus FakeGod up here. You mentioned how Jayce has sort of become a staple pick for Impact, and I couldn't agree more. This is what Team Liquid seems to like to put him on all too often, and FakeGod as a player who 100 Thieves really doesn't seem to want to play around. I'm glad they've put him on something like an Ornn. Don't put the guy on something that needs to constantly have attention given to it. Put him on Ornn, allow him to play a supportive role, and win that one.
Xmithie looking at a possible move on Ryu here. Maybe after he goes for that next minion.
Pretty hard to do when he's got the Valkyrie ready to go, though. Ryu can easily just slide his way out of that one. Xmithie won't really find much success there, but hey, at least he makes his presence known, and he'll move towards the bottom side Scuttle Crab.
Yeah, I mean, giving up your location here does allow Amazing the free choice of if he tries to go for a play on topside Jayce. He knows Xmithie has to be on the bottom side of the map because he exited the mid lane to that area. It should also signal to Bang and Aphromoo. All right, possible Jarvan gank. They need to play a little bit less aggressively into the Sona Taric and give a little bit more caution.
Amazing also about a couple camps up here ahead of Xmithie, as he did manage to clear more of his jungle out while Xmithie tried to make the pass through the mid lane, and now Amazing will step up and try to contest Xmithie at the entrance to his jungle with both junglers nearby. Ryu's taking the opportunity to trade aggressively here with Jensen.
And because Amazing shows, Xmithie has to follow for the possible dive they were going to pull off there. Delays his clear of the camp a little bit further. Amazing was able to get the full clear plus Scuttle Crab. So if he just drops off a ward here and then gets his recall off, I think that'll be the plan. At least circumventing this Scuttle Crab by going over the blue buff wall. He wants to punish the flashless Doublelift. Sona, as you said, very juicy target, and Sona without flash.
Yeah. Here we go. Bang and Aphromoo trying to start this one off. Aphromoo initiating their stuns. Not going to find their mark to disengage here for the side of Team Liquid. Amazing going in, looking to find the move, but that's not it. Flash spent there by 100 Thieves on their jungler, and Team Liquid does not fall.
Yeah, the minions are right there. So you either have to pre-charge your body slam away from the minions and then try and flash directly onto Doublelift. But he flashes in early. I think he's just trying to get the slow from his Q and then try and follow that one up. But with that minion wave, they aren't able to get a body slam to land from Amazing. No kill, and the flash was spent by both Bang and Aphromoo here. All in all, very, very big defensive play there from Team Liquid. They get an advantage of 3 flashes off 100 Thieves.
And all they spend is CoreJJ's heal. That's a trade you would take any day of the week for the side of TL. And this is sort of what we talked about at the beginning of the game, saying, yeah, it's good to see 100 Thieves trying to make these plays happen. This was a team for a while at the beginning of the split where fans were really frustrated just saying, what is 100 Thieves trying to do? They don't actually decide to make anything happen. They don't make any plays. And now they're trying to make them, but sometimes they just get a little too happy there with that pedal to the metal.
Yes, I mean, step 1 is the game plan and setting up the play. Step 2 is executing the play effectively and actually getting the kill, because they're going to want those flashes back. Let's see if Team Liquid can punish them. One of the biggest lessons in League of Legends is trying to punish offensively blown flashes as much as defensively blown ones.
Yeah.
Definitely is going to be a hot spot here in the bottom lane now. Xmithie's going to be seen by this control ward though, so Bang and Aphromoo should be able to disengage.
Try to contest him knocking this thing down here. Nice cancel on the EQ there coming out from the Jarvan. Aphromoo making sure he takes out about 2/3 of Xmithie's HP, while top side, FakeGod going aggressive here onto Impact as Amazing works his way up into the top side. There goes the Ornn horn, flash away from Impact to stay alive.
Oh yeah, he definitely had to flash that one. If that lands, then the Predator from Amazing allows him to close that gap, and they get the full combo off. Bottom side!
It's Aphromoo and Bang looking to put the hurt on Doublelift. And first blood goes over to Aphromoo. CoreJJ on the run. He'll survive, but that's still a 1-0 for the Thieves.
How many times have we seen Team Liquid pick up the Sona Taric again and give up the first blood? This one's going to be no exception. Bang and Aphromoo, the tip there of Aphromoo's W does just catch Doublelift. He throws down the Ignite and they get the kill. Bang and Aphromoo have been playing so much more aggressively and effectively in the bottom lane. Here in the second half of summer, it has really just changed the entire look of this 100 Thieves lineup. Shortly before that, they had just chased off Xmithie in the jungle, dealing a significant amount of damage as well. So definitely a lot of threat down there. Meanwhile, Impact take a chunk out of FakeGod.
Yeah, but he'll get chunked back a little bit as FakeGod uses the point-blank headbutt against the wall to get a bit of an extended trade there when Impact doesn't have much left to trade with. Mid lane Jensen's going to be handed the blue buff. Pretty even farm between the two mid laners here so far. Biggest CS discrepancy on the map is that top side where Impact is doing what you would expect Jayce to do, getting that lane advantage. Not a whole lot of interference from either jungler, except from that previous gank from Amazing that forced the flash away from Impact. There's not really anything much to be mentioned. FakeGod with the Summoner Spellbook has Ignite currently, so if Amazing goes back up towards the top side to try to punish, we might see something there. But now, he will be looking at bottom lane before the ultis come online for Doublelift and CoreJJ.
Yeah, no ultis. Doublelift does have flash, though. Let's see if he uses it.
There goes the cask. Flash used there to make sure he stays alive. But hey, this is pretty much 100% downtime on Doublelift's flash this game.
Yeah, and it's going to be a turret play picked up. CoreJJ.
Up in the air he goes. No ultis available. Remember that one. Bang looking to grab the kill. One more auto attack will do it, and Team Liquid loses their support. We'll see if they can find a counterattack here with Xmithie. Nice multiple man knock up into the 3-man cataclysm. Xmithie's going to be stuck there in that pit. Has to flash away, keeping himself alive. Doublelift now trying to get back beneath the tier 1 turret. Aphromoo taken very low, and it's a double kill for Doublelift. There's the crescendo. There's the sleepy trouble, and there's the triple for Double.
Oh my goodness, Doublelift gets all 3, and it is suddenly a fed Sona in the bottom lane. Impact seeing everybody down bottom too, knows that he's got free reign on top side. That CS lead you're talking about is going to get a bit worse. Let's take a closer look at this one. Amazing's going to pop over the wall here, and they initially get Doublelift's flash. We know the beginning here, but then they go all in on CoreJJ as he actually doesn't respect the Aphromoo engage. Let's take a look. Yeah, I think he has flash at this moment too, so he doesn't flash the engage. If you don't flash the knock up into Charm, then he's going to die anyways. It's the exit that was... The exit part was the interesting part. It gets cut off, and we're back to live.
All right, we're back to live, where Impact finds himself on the receiving end of a gank from Amazing. FakeGod barely surviving there, having to spend some summoner spells. That Ignite I mentioned earlier did come in very useful to make that one happen. As Jensen gets caught out a little bit here. The Return some damage onto Ryu, but that Corki knows he can bounce forward right now, find plenty of damage onto the Team Liquid mid laner.
Yeah, dishing it out. Top side, as you were talking about, the flash from Impact had been used, so FakeGod with his Summoner Spellbook was able to take him down with a short visit from Amazing. And 100 Thieves just continually, this proactive look is just so much better for them. Look at the bottom of the screen. Jensen had roamed up to, doesn't hit that paddle star, and that means FakeGod lives. It was very close there as both tanks right in the middle, but not able to get it. And that means 100 Thieves get the unanswered kill.
And bottom side, all the work that we were talking about 100 Thieves doing, the success of Bang and Aphromoo, finding that first blood in the 2v2, being able to outplay the gank from Xmithie and stop him when he went for the control ward. It's all been circumvented by the previous mistake that gave Doublelift the triple kill. Doublelift is now the wealthiest person in the bottom lane, period, and that is trouble, as now 100 Thieves are looking to make the play here yet again. Cosmic Radiance coming down, Doublelift kept alive, Bang gonna be drawing the aggro from the turret. Doublelift now healing himself up, looking to keep alive just a moment longer. Ryu has to retreat, and Bang's able to find a shutdown. Goes to the ulti, looking to find the outplay onto Xmithie, won't be able to do it. It is a 1-for-1.
It's a battlefield down here in the bottom lane, Flowers. They dive it again, and it's another 1-for-1 trade. The results are also wearing very thin on this tower. That thing is about to go down on the bottom side, so let's see if they can actually return and knock it down to take away some of that safety. But here's the second attempt. 4 members once again. Amazing flashes in. They can't 100% to 0 Doublelift in the CC before immunity comes down because Ryu wasn't there initially. They didn't have the extra damage from Corki, so then things get messy. Bang has to flash in to finish up that kill. That seals his death as Xmithie had come down for the counter.
And of course, the entire time the game is focusing on bottom lane with 4 members from each team down there, top continues to favor Impact while it's left alone on this island. Jayce is the king of the island of top lane. Unless somebody gets involved up there, he's generally going to have a laning phase he enjoys. As Amazing will move towards this top part of the river here, waiting for that Scuttle Crab to spawn. Should be able to clear that out on spawn rather easily.
And Doublelift has a fully completed support item, Eye of Frost here, with the 3 wards already because of so much early action. All the kills going to him. He's trying to fight off the 100 Thieves bottom lane and secure the objective for Team Liquid, which they do.
Meanwhile, Amazing saying, all right, bottom side, it's Team Liquid's Earth Drake, so let's see if we can get Shelly here for the side of 100 Thieves. Clearing that out on top of the Rift Scuttle speed buff. Impact makes his way down the river, wants to try to see if he can finish Amazing off.
Big shock blast.
Shelly down to 2,000 HP. Amazing wants to hang around long enough to make sure they secure this one with the smite. Xmithie moving up to see if maybe it's contestable. All right, 100 Thieves got it.
All these solo laners trying to fight off the enemy junglers there. Ryu's able to throw down enough cover fire to ward Xmithie away from the objective, and 100 Thieves do secure it in the end. The bottom side left unattended, and Doublelift gets his first plate.
Yeah, Doublelift grabbing some plate money there. Team Liquid, despite the fact that the kills are even here, are up 1,500 gold compared to their opponents. You can see that by the CS advantage they've bought for themselves in the top lane, in the jungle, honestly, all the way across the map except that bottom side.
Yeah, whenever the Sona gets early kills like that off a dive, it's insane. It's like an exponential growth for your gold income because you immediately get to upgrade your support item. He can then farm much earlier because he can throw down the wards. It'll also be safer, so they'll have more vision earlier. Definitely going to be a bit more difficult, but 100 Thieves sticking to the game plan over a bunch of wards. There are 3 wards leading up to this path because 100 Thieves have taken it so many times. Team Liquid know that this is the roadmap.
Vision minefield from the side of Team Liquid as the turret does fall in the bottom lane there. 100 Thieves making sure they get the plate money off of that one. Unfortunately, they will not be able to use Shelly for 2 free plates as the plates have just now expired. We'll see where they do decide to go ahead and drop that one as the game moves forward. Remember, it is Ryu. Normally you see those on the jungler, but this time around it's the 100 Thieves mid laner that has it picked up. Corki also with the package, ready to make a delivery if he can, but oftentimes early on in the game we see these packages sort of just get wasted.
All right, Doublelift fills up more wards back out onto the Rift here. A bunch of control wards for Team Liquid as well. Their bottom tower is gone, but they can group up and try and make a push here. Looks like they're gonna push out the mid wave and then sweep into the river to get a little bit more control. 14.5 minutes into the game. And Xmithie looking around for the Scuttle Crab, but a package is going to ward him off, and Ryu will try and claim the gold by himself. Unfortunately, he didn't touch the scuttle, so he didn't take off the armor and magic resist himself, so Aphromoo will come in and help him finish it.
Aphromoo making sure that he tanks up that shock blast there so Impact's not able to steal away the scuttle crab, and everybody sort of just goes back to what they were doing. 100 Thieves does have 3 members here in the top side. Rift Herald available to drop. That one is over halfway expired on the timer, so they will have to use it here in the next 2 minutes.
Yep, they want to keep up the pressure on these turrets. Right now, Impact and Xmithie waiting for the play.
100 Thieves just wanted to commit to the turret. It's not like they're going for a dive on Impact just yet. Xmithie showing up. Doublelift and CoreJJ, 4-man collapse from TL, but 100 Thieves do not overcommit and they won't be caught. Meanwhile, because Team Liquid has too many bodies in the top side, Ryu says, all right, it's time to go for this one. Shelly summon up here in the mid lane, should get that charge off, no problem. Won't quite be enough damage though, and Team Liquid should still be able to hold on to the tier 1.
Yeah, Team Liquid running around the map trying to put out fires right now, defending each point. They do lose a tremendous amount of health on both of these turrets. Top is going to go down as Aphromoo and Amazing move into the jungle. All they have to do now is make the rotation. Jensen, though, goes for the 1v1.
Jensen finding himself a bottom lane turret. FakeGod trying to find an outplay, gets the knock up into the air to the flame, and Jensen will barely walk away.
So close. I know so many people at home hate Xayah as a champion. We're kind of hoping for that one, but it does not quite complete. Jensen walks out of it. Everything's fine as he chugs on his potion right there. Corrupting potion will keep him alive as he backs off on the Xayah. But FakeGod shows that he's got some bite left in him as well. Fights back a little bit. In the end, Team Liquid get the objective though. So it is the turret down now and answered 1 for 2 for Team Liquid.
100 Thieves doing a good job keeping this game close in the first 16.5 minutes of play. Still down about that 1,500 gold that I mentioned earlier, but it's not like Team Liquid is starting to run away with things. Thieves making sure that this stays a relatively even amount of ground for them to fight on. You can see items coming online across the boards here for both teams. Black Cleaver and Sunfire Cape done there for the top laners. Corki still working on that Trinity Force there in mid lane. Wanted to opt into the Mercury Treads completed first before going for that Trinity all the way done. Wanted to make sure that he was able to get out of some of the CC here a little bit faster. You can see Doublelift working on that Lichbane you were talking about as well.
Yeah, Lichbane about to be operational, and as you can see on the minimap, they pre-ward this area right here with a bunch of Team Liquid wards setting up for the Dragon. That allows them to all retreat into the Dragon Pit, finish up that objective without any possible answer from 100 Thieves and giving nothing in return.
Now, as tier 1 turrets have fallen, we're starting to see more rotations around the map. What I'm looking at here is the game reaching the point where Sona and Taric are feeling really good. And what I'm subsequently looking at is 100 Thieves to not play an in-A-Ram game because that's where Sona and Taric shine.
I say Sona's feeling pretty good as soon as he gets a triple kill about 5 minutes into the game.
All right. I'll concede you that one. I'll concede you that one. That feels pretty good for just about anybody.
Look at that gold total, actually. Doublelift is the richest person on Team Liquid as the Sona lane from bottom side, but that might change if they're able to get another kill. FakeGod gonna just dash his way out.
FakeGod doing a good job drawing aggro down there and staying alive. Does cost him his flash, but mid lane, we'll see how much pressure can be applied by 100 Thieves. Ryu also setting up shop here in the top side on that Corki. Trinity Force now complete means those Spellblade procs will make it pretty easy to do damage to these structures, but Impact is coming to collapse. Looking for the 1v1. He's already able to take him down halfway. Ryu's running back to the help of Amazing, and Impact knows not to chase it any further. Doublelift in the mid lane here with Xmithie and CoreJJ, seeing if maybe they can make some sort of a fight happen. FakeGod TPing into this one. No flash available. Remember, he used it, but he swapped it out for the Summoner Spellbook to the Exhaust. Topside Impact not going to find anything there either. Amazing back and away from the enemy jungle as everything sort of dissipates at once.
Yeah, 100 Thieves were trying to steal away the red buff, but Impact got the last hit.
Oh, crescendo! Nice chain CC coming out from Team Liquid. 100 Thieves already going to lose their AD carry. Their jungler's going to follow up there. Doublelift goes on a killing spree against Amazing. As Team Liquid have already found 2, they'll look for even more. FakeGod gets stunned, not enough damage to bring him down immediately. And TL will push onto the mid lane T1.
The Team Liquid bottom lane double flashes there to follow up. Doublelift goes in first, gets the 2-person ultimate, and then CoreJJ flashing afterwards with the Taric stun, lines it up right off of the stun targets to chain their crowd control, win them the team fight, and win them the mid lane.
That's what you want to see out of Team Liquid. Let's take another look.
Here's the coordination. Jensen comes in from the bottom side, gets them to group up. That is a perfect target for Doublelift to stun them. And then on the stun targets, it's an easy lineup there for CoreJJ. Lands the Taric stun, and immediately calling down the Taric ultimate lets them get off the tower dive. And even though they have to walk back over the Corki package, the work has been done. With 2 members already down on the side of 100 Thieves, they cannot answer.
And those kills, plus the follow-up structure, earns Team Liquid an almost 4,000 gold lead here at 20 minutes. Nothing to scoff at, and Thieves are really working an uphill battle now.
Well, they've got some extra speed to run uphill. I like the Shirelias from Amazing. This is an item that is rarely seen, but does have good stats and does have a good active as well. You can speed up the squad. It's cooldown reduction, health, AP, all things that Gragas does like. And it kind of just backs up the playstyle that we've seen when he's on the team.
Nice knockback coming out there. They're able to find Doublelift. That's the chain CC coming through. Doublelift still going to be kept alive only for a moment here, but he is going to walk away. And now the counterattack coming out from Team Liquid. Xmithie able to find a dunk on a FakeGod, but immediately walking away now. Team Liquid seeing if maybe there's something to be found, but Doublelift's going to die here on the back end of the fight. Ryu's able to find the flank, and Team Liquid has found disaster. CoreJJ's cut to pieces. A double kill over to Ryu. Will it be 3? One more auto attack will not be there, but that is a 1 for 3, and 100 Thieves finds their fight.
Oh, and that was such an important kill on the exit there, taking down the jungler, but 100 Thieves will just run up the mid lane with it after they rout Team Liquid. 2 towers will be the reward off of that team fight. 100 Thieves getting right back into this one.
What a bite back from 100 Thieves. Let's take another look.
All right, amazing. Pops the Predator on the outside. Nice ultimate onto Doublelift, and Aphromoo is able to chain the CC, but they don't have the damage because Doublelift got his ult off on Bang. So Bang was CC'd while Doublelift was CC'd, and they weren't able to finish the kill on Sona until the rest of the party joins. Ryu's able to get in on Corki. They burst down the Sona. Big ultimate from FakeGod splits the team fight with that Ornn ulti and forces them out the backside of the map. Importantly for Team Liquid, they did kill Amazing, so there was no jungler for 100 Thieves to switch to Baron with, and they just got 2 turrets instead. I think they'll be very happy with those 2 turrets, though.
But I think if you're a 100 Thieves fan, that's the kind of play right there that gives you hope. 100 Thieves had just lost a pretty big fight to Team Liquid where they lost about a 2,500 gold comparison to their opponents. Then they immediately strike back. We'll see if Team Liquid can find themselves something here now. Is Amazing going to be chunked down below half HP. Right as the Earth Drake spawns, Team Liquid happy to see that. 4 men strong here in the bottom side of the river. Will be able to take this Drake down. Doesn't look like Thieves are going to contest it.
Yeah, that was a super dangerous spot for Amazing to be, and he does get his ult off to allow him to survive, but they give up the objective as Team Liquid grouping bursts it down quite easily. Now here comes the siege we were talking about in Champ Select. We're going over these 2 compositions. This is the point in the game where we're looking at the Team Liquid squad. Grouping up with the Sona Taric, they have Jayce and Zoe poke. This is one of the most annoying 5 champion groupings that you can have. And because of that, 100 Thieves do have to back off the Dragon. We'll see if they can create another surprise play. That is their route through this game. They have to have control wards, and they have to make use of this speed. Amazing with Predator, with the Shirelias, on Gragas. Needs to be able to create that play and then chain CC to find the kills like they just did in the mid lane.
And I like how Ryu's staying in the side lanes here as well. I already said I don't want to see the death ball 5-man mid from 100 Thieves. You're just not going to beat Team Liquid's composition with it. Instead, they're trying to keep Ryu in those side lanes, make something happen. Of course, as time goes on, he will need to be able to deal with Impact over there in that split push game. Impact with Cleaver already completed, has the Last Whisper in inventory. Ghost Blade also just now put together as he goes back to the shop. That Jayce is pretty scared.
All right. 100 Thieves, see if they can pull off the quick kill or use the Gragas ultimate for disengage during Taric ultimate. It's going to be a very, very tight timing here.
Execution will be key. Xmithie with the Gargoyle Stone play plus the Cinder Hulk completed on your Jarvan means that he will be very tanky once he initiates. Team Liquid will be very comfortable just throwing him into the middle, allowing him to buy time for the rest of the squad and for the Cosmic Radiance. Team Liquid with control over the Baron area though now, moving up, sweeping this out, and that's what they want to have done right now. They want to make 100 Thieves wonder, are they actually doing it? Do we have to check this right now? And Team Liquid will go straight for the objective.
All right, they don't have any sort of drawback to starting the Baron because they can spam heals from Taric and Sona. 100 Thieves know this, poking around. They do get them off it. Very important here to delay. And now it's about making that critical play. Team Liquid with the vision advantage, trying to throw out some poke.
Bang also took some damage here before the fight actually started off. Xmithie going in, trying to initiate. FakeGod's able to find a knock up onto 2. Xmithie getting himself away. Gragas Cask not going to find anyone, but with CoreJJ's ultimate down, Team Liquid have lost a significant chunk of their team fighting power.
Yeah, huge play right there for 100 Thieves. Amazing with the ultimate on Gragas. Forces Xmithie to flash, even though he already had the invulnerability on him. The knockback would have secured his death by positioning him in the rest of 100 Thieves lineup. Now without the ultimates, let's see if they can do it. 100 Thieves trying to push out mid, but Doublelift teleports back.
100 Thieves, 1/3 HP on their mid laner. Ignite is dropped onto him. That was the real Zoe summoner spell, not something he picked up. TL, though, as you already said, there's so many spammable heals on this team. When they're hurt, they're never really hurt, and they can go right back into the Baron pit.
Yep, they're spamming healing on it. Teleport comes back in from Ryu as well. 100 Thieves looking to counter this Baron.
100 Thieves don't want to let Team Liquid get away with this. Cosmic Radiance still not available here just yet. Half the cooldown still remains on it, but Doublelift's still going to be spamming those heals. 100 Thieves backing away. CoreJJ on the front lines here for TL. Cosmic Radiance or not, we'll be eating a couple rockets there from Ryu.
Keep your eyes on Doublelift. He has been looking for Bang. Flash is ready for the Sona, looking for a big Flash ultimate. Bang had to use his ultimate in the last fight. It's coming up very quickly though, and if Team Liquid can't get the engage there, then Bang will have another safety net for the 5-on-5.
And Bang is so important in this game. Remember, when you play the Sona Taric, you sort of forfeit the consistent range damage that an AD carry always brings to a team fight. Why they've been a staple in League of Legends for 8 years. And Bang's the one who will be able to scale up and just become that massive threat as time goes on. Currently sitting on Essence Reaver and Infinity Edge. Means those auto attacks are going to sting, but not quite at that 3-item sweet spot that crit marksmen always go for and we always put so much emphasis on. Elemental Drake number 4, and Infernal spawning here in 35 seconds. First Infernal of the game. With the amount of damage on both these compositions, you gotta think that both sides are gonna wanna fight for it, especially considering how close the game still is. I've touched on it a couple of times, but I keep going back because it just stays within arm's reach for both sides.
Bang is sitting on a ton of money right now. He can go back and get a full Zeal item, I think. 2.3K in inventory. He does get the rapid fire cannon. This is really big for 100 Thieves. He finished up that wolf camp just before the dragon spawns. Now 100 Thieves will have the item despite the small gold difference here. They're the ones looking for the offensive play.
And speaking of items, I want to go ahead and mention FakeGod, now level 14 on the Ornn. We're going to start seeing Ornn items come through, but we're also going to see the initiation here. FakeGod CC'd in a way that prevents him from using the second half of the ultimate. Good use of CC there from Team Liquid. Big team fight ulti down for 100 Thieves.
Team Liquid now, because of the Ornn ultimate being down, have control of mid lane. They're sending Impact down to solo this Infernal Drake while the rest of the team retains vision control of Baron. They don't want to let anyone from 100 Thieves actually slip in there. Amazing heads down with the Predator, knowing that this is the next objective.
Both sides starting to commit more heavily towards this Infernal Drake. Ryu is in the top part of the map, though, and has no teleport. Amazing can try to steal this away. He will not be able to do so. Xmithie with a smite secure, make sure it goes the way of TL, and Ryu will just keep pushing.
Like the split here from 100 Thieves. They can't answer the grouping of Team Liquid while the Ornn ult is down. So FakeGod has to go back down bottom side, try and push out that minion wave, and wait on the cooldown. Team Liquid up 4 dragons now with the secure of the Infernal Drake.
Molten Edge upgraded for Bang. That level 2 Infinity Edge, thanks to the Ornn passive, means that Xayah is going to be even stronger than you would normally expect from a 3-item Xayah. We'll see how he continues to upgrade his teammates' items as the game moves forward. I would expect either a Molten Edge or the upgraded Trinity Force for Ryu coming out next. Make sure those carries are top of the DPS charts.
Yep, the burst damage is going to be the big thing here for 100 Thieves. If they can get crits from Ryu and Bang, then it will be difficult for even a Sona Taric to heal that. And then it's going to become about the timing of their invulnerability with Taric ultimate coming down. 100 Thieves have fought their way into such a good position in this game, considering how the last couple splits have gone, with Team Liquid dominating the LCS and 100 Thieves trying to play catch-up. This is a much more competitive match than people would have expected.
Team Liquid still maintaining control over the Baron pit, though. You can see 100 Thieves have a ward sneakily on the side of the pit. Amazing pop in the Shirelia's Reverie, seeing if maybe there's an angle they can find to initiate here, but Team Liquid disengage in time. Not going to give 100 Thieves that window. Thieves with priority over the mid lane, continuing to push up. CoreJJ there on the front line. Barrel's going to fly out, find a little bit of damage onto the Team Liquid health bars, but nothing that can't be healed off by Sona and Taric. Xmithie over the wall. Not going to find anything he's looking for. Aphromoo goes to sleep, but FakeGod does a good job blocking that up. And nobody actually gets engaged on just yet.
Fighting over the wards around Baron. Once again, Team Liquid go mid.
Xmithie going in, forcing the ulti out of Bang, but here comes FakeGod, able to find the counterattack. A lot of damage here onto the front line. CoreJJ going to be exploded. Cosmic Radiance can never even be summoned, but Bang's down very low now as well. Impact forced to flash away. Amazing there on that front line, providing the CC. 100 Thieves falling back. Ryu's going to be hit there by the Sona. Bang no longer a part of the fight, having to heal up off of the Raptors, but the healing is not going to do much. He doesn't have much lifesteal, and that means the Thieves want to disengage. Team Liquid, although they lost their support, they're still feeling comfortable enough to stay out on the map.
Yeah, dangerous trade right there, though. CoreJJ does not ult early with Taric. He gets killed. Teleport from 100 Thieves.
Oh, nice denial coming out from Doublelift, freezing Aphromoo in his tracks, but now Doublelift is cut down. Ryu goes on a killing spree. Aphromoo cannot quite find the catch-up onto Impact there. Xmithie also going to disengage, but with the enemy bot laner down, Baron is the call.
Counter to Sona, big crits, Captain Flowers.
Oh, baby.
Molten Edge comes through, Ryu's right there as well. They both take down the Sona. Now they're looking to take down Baron. There is a ward in the back, giving vision to Team Liquid. And whenever Xmithie's on the map, you have to worry about your smite.
You gotta respect this guy so much. He's smite stolen so much in his career, but Bang's able to secure it. Cosmic Radiance coming down. It will be able to keep Xmithie alive for only a moment longer. An ice cast coming out from Amazing. 100 Thieves are able to find one. Can they make it two? CoreJJ on the run, but the Thieves on the chase, and they've got the Baron.
100 Thieves are going to be wearing purple now. 32 minutes into the game. They will look to march on Team Liquid. Doublelift does get the counter there onto his old lane partner, Aphromoo. Stops him in his tracks, but his new lane partner, Bang, flashes forward, gets the kill, and with that, they can force the Baron. Team Liquid do threaten with Xmithie, but he doesn't get in there. I have to say, that is some confidence from 100 Thieves to go for that Baron, go for the 50-50 regardless. They are able to burst it down before Xmithie gets in, and that means everything looks great.
100 Thieves primed up with Baron on everybody on the squad. They're ahead in gold. They've been close so frequently this game. Now they're finally in the driver's seat, if by only a little bit, and we want to see what they can do. Go back to what we were talking about at the start of this game. They've been playing aggressively, they've been looking for moves, and now's when it really matters to not make those over-aggressive mistakes and put yourself in a spot where you can throw away this lead.
You gotta look from Team Liquid's perspective. They are trying to fight off an army right now. Timing is critical. Doublelift, no flash. It's gonna have to be a reactive Sona ultimate from the back. 100, actually Amazing, have to run for his life with the Shirelias. He's gonna walk it out.
Shirelias plus Predator will do it, getting Amazing away from that one. Team Liquid try to engage there with the Sona speed, normally enough to chase after anybody, but the Gragas is able to shuffle out. Let's see what 100 Thieves want to continue doing here. Plenty of heal spam for the side of Team Liquid to continue clearing out these waves. Top lane inhibitor turret down to half.
One of the critical ultimates for 100 Thieves is not there. Amazing's Gragas ultimate. That means CoreJJ can ult early with Taric without having to worry about the Gragas ult delaying and knocking people back. So what Team Liquid definitely need to try and coordinate around an early cast from the Taric to make a win in the team fight. If they can do that and force the engage with Jarvan and Sona, then they could fight them off. But 100 Thieves keep up the pressure. This Baron buff taking its toll. As you can see on the bottom half of the map, FakeGod is getting those minions up to the turret. In answer here is Impact, but the rotation should be there.
Gragas ultimate almost back available here for Amazing. Does have 30% CDR on the Gragas, means he can get that back up in about 70 seconds. It'll be even lower once he gets to level 16. But now the fight's popping off. Team Liquid deciding this is the time to go. But off to the side, it's going to be Doublelift in some trouble. Both bottom laners going to be shut down now. But Ryu is still able to find the damage. They are going to lose both bottom laners on the side of 100 Thieves. It is a 2-for-2, and both sides back away.
Ooh, that is going to put a stop to the push, a stop to the Baron here, and 100 Thieves will just pick up the constellation prize of the Dragon. Very big coordinated play. We are looking at that Taric ultimate and trying to use it effectively in an offensive manner. Team Liquid do get it. They can force the engage, but Doublelift was not with the rest of the team. Sona being separated is not in the game plan for this composition. You can see right now, he heads down this jungle pathway. Xmithie does get the engage there that they're looking for, and Doublelift going in for the ultimate ensures that he dies, but also ensures that Bang dies. So it is a 1-for-1 in the end. Him taking that route and ensuring that he gets his Sona ultimate off on Bang. Definitely one of the critical members that Team Liquid wanted to kill. And it is such a close one.
And my eyes are immediately drawn to the leftmost inventory slot on both 100 Thieves carries. Stopwatch. Stopwatch. They're realizing how all these fights are just decided in a split second. And considering neither of them have had to use the item yet, they now both have this incredibly powerful team fight tool ready to go for the next big fight that honestly could determine the game at 35 minutes.
2 stopwatches, 2 QSSs for themselves. On the side of Team Liquid, CoreJJ has a stopwatch and Xmithie has a stopwatch. So the 2 divers, the front lines, do have possible recourse if the fight goes bad. It's going to be about the setup once again, Flowers. Baron is on the map in 1.5 minutes. So 100 Thieves trying to lay the groundwork here, clearing out the vision behind the objective.
And not just Baron. Here in under 4 minutes, the Elder Drake will also be showing up. We've got to the point of the game. I feel like we don't get here too often anymore these days. League of Legends ends a little bit quicker than it used to, but 36 minutes in means Elder Drake will be a very scary buff if it falls into the hands of Team Liquid, and it sort of creates this lopsided importance that the 2 teams have to place on it. It won't be nearly as good for the Thieves, but they have to keep it out of TL hands.
All right, Team Liquid need to group up for their defense. They're trying to get their own control wards throughout their side of the jungle. This is very important, as you can see on the map right now. They do have it fairly well lit up, and it's a constant battle in this quadrant of the jungle, trying to get a safe area for them to contest this Baron from 100 Thieves.
100 Thieves. Control over the game for now. 1,000 gold in the lead, but remember, it is Team Liquid, the back-to-back-to-back champs of the LCS. Not a team you can sleep on, not a team that 1,000 gold at 37 minutes will be a comfortable lead against. All it takes is one team fight, honestly, from either side.
Team Liquid have all of the dragons except for the single mountain. And the single mountain might be the one to burn it down, but they have supreme confidence in their late game team fighting. This is the moment where you have to bring it out if you want to defend your titles.
And this is the moment on the other side for 100 Thieves where you can really prove that you're a contender. If you can make the calls that win you a game from here in this very even game state, it means a lot. Amazing's taken down to 20% HP as Baron is alive.
That's going to be a very dangerous one. Gragas does have a lot of options for regeneration, though. He can just continue to spam abilities here, proccing the passive, healing right back up.
Will stay safe, but Team Liquid has already decided they're going to be starting up the Baron. They are demanding 100 Thieves' attention. Baron at half HP. Team Liquid ready to disengage and start the counterattack if the Thieves show up. Ornn gets down, and it's found its way onto multiple people. 2 knockups, but Team Liquid gets themselves far enough away with the Sona speed that the 100 Thieves are not able to engage. Ryu will try to poke on his way out. Team Liquid still looking for the opportunity to launch their own initiation now. Ryu's gonna be jumped on, in some trouble, has to flash away from the Cataclysm. Stun coming out from the Taric, not gonna find the mark on that one. No Cosmic Radiance gonna be summoned up yet. FakeGod on the front line, loses a quarter of the HP, but not too worried about it. No Warmogs yet, so remember that will not immediately regenerate. But Team Liquid right back into the Baron pit they go. They know they put damage onto the 100 Thieves health bars. They know this is their shot to go after the Baron, and 100 Thieves are missing some ultis. Team Liquid now backing away here yet again. 100 Thieves just trying to put all their effort into buying time here. Ryu will continue shoving up the mid lane. Baron under half HP. The Thieves continuing to try to defend. Ryu has package.
He's already up at the inhibitor turret as well. He's chunking it down. Xmithie looking for the engage, but 100 Thieves have won the tug of war.
100 Thieves trying to get everybody back over to Ryu, but Bang's gonna be in some trouble. Has to go up into the ulti, immediately gonna be backing away furthermore now. Gragas put to sleep. Amazing gonna be taken low, but here comes your counterattack. 100 Thieves looking to start the fight. now 100 Thieves will take the inhibitor turret, but lose the fight.
Oh, what an insane package there from Ryu. Completely countering the first attempt from Team Liquid, but they redouble their efforts. They
We're not done yet. Here goes amazing. There goes amazing. There goes Team Liquid. And 100 Thieves are in some trouble. Jensen's got the kill onto Aphromoo, but Ryu shuts down Impact. Now he's having to get himself away as CoreJJ continues the chase. Ryu will fend them off, but that's going to be bodies down on both sides.
Oh my goodness! Just living on the edge of a knife right now. What an intense game. The re-engage goes completely awry there for Amazing as Team Liquid finish him off, but then they get one back for themselves. Let's take another look at it. He goes all in, flashes onto Doublelift, but then expects a flash maybe? Maybe that was an over-prediction, but just throws it way over his head. That gives Team Liquid the confidence to go forward, and they actually lose Impact as he charges a bit deep into the 100 Thieves lineup. CoreJJ then almost able to hit that stun, not quite. Yeah, oh. That's a big, the late game plays like that where it goes over the head. He's happy to get another chance at it though, because they're still in this game. Both squads here, the gold basically even right now, 41 minutes. There's not going to be a big difference. What the big difference is, the Ornn scaling. With all these Ornn upgraded items, it allows you to get more power in inventory when the extra gold starts to be kind of frivolous on the other side. Elder Dragon is started up by Team Liquid.
Here we go. TL again, not willing to sit on their hands and wait for 100 Thieves to make the calls. It's TL going after the buff. Remember, this one is so huge if they're able to get it. FakeGod starting things off, looking to find the knockup. Xmithie coming back out right into the fight. Aphromoo going to be taken down very low. FakeGod almost dead, now going to be bursted out. Jensen goes on a killing spree, and TL is still looking pretty good. Aphromoo in the middle of multiple people. He's going to be taken down by Impact. Team Liquid are slamming 100 Thieves into the ground. Ryu's on the retreat, but he's got nothing else to do. The heals are going to come out, and the Elder Dragon goes down.
Team Liquid are victorious in the 42-minute fight over Elder Dragon. They sustain through the 100 Thieves onslaught here. Let's take another look. They get the Elder Dragon down to 5k. FakeGod then initiates with the Ornn ultimate, but he only knocks up CoreJJ, and then Xmithie turns the tables. They focus down the tank. After that tank is out, it is an easy re-engage there. They heal back up a little bit. Aphromoo does go in for the knockup, but there's no way they can come back in that team fight at that point. And with the Elder Dragon buff, Team Liquid will push for the victory.
This is a 4 Elder Drake buff. Look at the turret, it evaporates. Look at amazing, he evaporates. Team Liquid on the victory march. 3 men from 100 Thieves try to hold the line. Ryu will retreat, but there's nowhere left to go. He's shut down by Impact. Team Liquid, it was a long game, Kobe, but they'll find a double kill. They'll find the third. They'll take down the Nexus turrets, and the valiant efforts of 100 Thieves end here.